$1,600.
And we took $100 off. $100 off. Just for Gold Month, for May, and Rarities, and brought back our favorites. A huge congratulations to everyone. I know we're scooting on. This is going to be another very quick sellout. If you're still in the ordering process for the Canary or for the Champagne, the good news is we still have all sizes. The bad news is with everyone in the ordering process, we are estimating them to sell out in the next couple of moments. But how fun is this next piece here? It's our Padlock Diamond Pendant with this is a 16-inch chain with a 2-inch extender.
Yes.
All done in 14 karat gold. And we're looking at 49 points of beautiful HI color, which is near colorless, flawless diamonds, I1, I2 clarity, which is absolutely impeccable. Basically, we're looking at $989 appraisal. Of the 3 outside appraisals, we go with the lowest of those 3. And we're featuring this at $399. Wow. And 5 flex pays for this visit only, which would be, what, $80? And we'll ship this directly out to you. Talk about the key to my heart, right? Here it is. You got to get through this one first.
I so love this necklace for so many reasons. I'm going to start off again with the fact that this is called your Lock in Your Love diamond necklace. I think it's clear why I call it the Lock in Your Love. Can I tell you one of my most favorite things about this necklace? If you turn it over, Lynn, I left you a smooth back
so
that your jeweler can engrave. How amazing is that?
That's special. I love that.
Me too. I love it too, because if this is for an anniversary, for a graduation, for a sweet 16, a 21st birthday, a 60th birthday, a 70th birthday, whatever it is, you can actually engrave the back of it, which makes me so happy. And you only engrave real gold. Then you've got a 1/2 carat of white, colorless white diamonds. Again, colorless white diamond being what we all love, as we just saw everything that I've done in white diamonds sell out. Colorless white are, diamonds are graded, by the way. D is the colorless whitest in the world. Z is you wouldn't want to own. So if you're one of those famous Fifth Avenue jewelers, you usually sell between D and J. And these are eye-colored white diamonds, which makes them pretty special and pretty rare. Okay, there is an invisible setting here. So this isn't the setting like we saw in the sapphires, which was a patented invisible setting. The invisible setting here is that you can't actually see the prongs. So there is not one exposed prong. So all you see is a blanket of snowy white diamonds. What we've done here is we took the padlock and we secured it so that the frame of diamonds, and you can see, maybe Lynn can just hold it up to show you. There's a frame of diamonds that sits slightly up, so the padlock appears 2-dimensional. There you go. Do you see? Can you see it on your monitor, on your screen? Yeah, there. Okay, now you can see it. So it's 2-dimensional. So there's so much depth when you wear this. It doesn't look like you're wearing a flat piece of jewelry. It looks like, and it is, a multi-dimensional piece of jewelry. The padlock itself, as you can see, is secured by a very large, solid 14 karat gold jump ring. It's all in yellow gold. The padlock has been associated with love since the Roman times. It has always been the ultimate symbol of love or treasure. And the thing I love about love locks is they're just starting to come to the United States. You know, in France and in Asia, lovers would take locks, like padlocks like this, and they would lock them to a fence or to a bridge or something like that. And they would put their initials on them to signify that their love was locked together forever. We see every major jeweler today selling beautiful padlocks and beautiful love locks, and what a way to secure your love to someone else or to secure your love to yourself.
But not like this with these kind of diamonds and 1/2 carat at $399. Also qualifies for no interest, no payments. That would be $45 basically to get that home over the next 9 months, or with your 5 flex pays, $80 with a debit card or any major credit card. The brilliance. I hope the fire is exploding on the screen as they are in person, because they really, truly are. I mean, they're just beautiful, full cut, brilliant, fiery, gorgeous diamonds. This to me is a conversation piece. This is, you know, we were saying earlier, those little, you know, works of art That's what it reminds me of. There's a message behind here. You know, I want to hear this story. It's perfect when, you know, Carol always talks about layering her pieces, right? This would be ideal to layer if you have any of the other Rarities designs, because you're able to do so, because you can go from 16 inches to 18 inches on the 14 karat gold.
I wish I had,
you know what? That's true.
I wish I had all my pieces with me today, but this is the gold show. The beautiful part about this piece is, I always say, start with something that fits in the hollow of your neck, something sparkly. To be able to start with something 14 karat gold and diamonds, not very many people can do that. You know, that's pretty rarefied, as we call this brand, Rarities. If you can, you wear it alone, you never take it off. Please remember that 14 karat gold, it is the standard of all gold. It's still the most precious and premium. It's the color of 18 karat gold, but it does not tarnish and it does not scratch or dent. You know, I've been wearing this all over the place around town. I've been wearing it to the gym, to Pilates, everywhere. Sleep in it. I wore it on vacation. All you see when you look at yourself in the mirror is fire and sparkle in a really modern, contemporary design. The one other thing I want to tell you, whether it's this or any other piece you get in my gold show today, gold is an heirloom. Please don't forget. I want to show you something. For 30 years, I've worn the bracelet on my hand. The only time I've ever taken it off is for some of my shows here when I have big bracelets at HSN. 30 years, I have worn my grandmother's 14 karat gold bracelet.
It's beautiful.
I never take it off. It has never tarnished or changed color. It's an heirloom. It's never coming off me, ever. This padlock, any one of the pieces today in my golds collection are 14 karat gold, just like my grandma's bracelet. Every one of them will be an heirloom. You can borrow them for a little while until you give them to a daughter or a granddaughter or a friend or your mom, whoever it is. These are treasured heirlooms. Diamonds, 14 karat gold. And no matter what you pick from this collection, and I'll tell you something, the emeralds, I don't know if the emerald ring sold out, but that's another heirloom.
Yeah, it sure is. We'll remind you of that, because we're teasing people that are just tuning in right now. We had one emerald ring, which we don't have very often. Want to also mention, thank you. We'll keep you updated on availability on our brand new locket, super duper popular.